Good morning, good afternoon. I'm the Charm. Welcome to Charm Fantasy. Here to help you try to win some leagues, be more competitive in some leagues, drop some knowledge on you. These are my rankings tips. Right now, I'm doing my tight ends, put them in a tier list, which I hadn't really tiered them, but I've got my rankings list, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it goes pretty smooth. I've been going over with every single video I've done. It's been over 30 minutes. I'm trying to stay under that. This should be easy. We'll see how long it takes. I say that, and then I immediately have the wrong rankings up. Isn't that something? Oh, gosh. Let's do this. Let's do this. I just opened the same exact one twice. 3 times. I did it. I did it, people. We're good. Oh my. Act like you've done this before, although I haven't, so I'm a rookie. Don't hate me. Anyways, Brock Bowers, number 1. Super easy. It is super easy. There we go. I don't think there should be any questions with that, although I'm earlier in the season, or in the summer, I was Trey McBride over Brock Bowers, especially in PPR. But the more I look at it, and when I watched the preseason, and it was like they were designing stuff for Brock Bowers super easily. So I think the offense is going to stay the same. That being said, though, if McBride catches more touchdowns and Bowers has a little bit of regression, then McBride's going to be better. But I'm happy taking either of them, whichever one falls to me. I'm more than thrilled. I don't think I can take them. 2-3 turn is where I'm looking at in the 12 team. It depends on what receivers are left and what running backs are left in the second round. I might snag one of them, but it's hard to do that early because then just team build after that gets a little squirrely. George Kittle is my number 3. And he is my last one in the S tier. Perfect. Yep, George Kittle. Bloop, right there. Him in San Francisco. Who's the wide receivers other than Pearsall at this point? Nobody. They signed someone. I have Jacob Cowing, but I think he's dealing with the injury. They signed someone, did they not? Sky Moore. Was so good in Kansas City that they had 0 wide receivers and still couldn't get him playing time. And when they did, I'm pretty sure he was disappointing. So that's unfortunate, but they at least are adding to that room. But Kittle should feast. Kittle's phenomenal. I love the guy. Let's have a monster season for Kittle. Sam Laporta will be my next guy. First in the A tier. Everyone is completely against Laporta having a big year. Don't know why. I'll be the guy that says I think he's going to have a big year. It's because he had a huge rookie year and then he kind of disappointed with his second year. I'm not really entirely sure. But he still should be good. The man's super talented. Goff hasn't forgot who he is, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue at all. TJ Hawkinson is going to be the next guy. He was great coming off the injury last year. Just got more and more time to heal up. Yeah, they got J.J. McCarthy. They've got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. His name didn't start with a J, and maybe that's the problem there. Justin, J.J., Jordan. But it's T.J. So, got J.J., J.J., and T.J. So it's got to work. He should be good. Travis Kelce, my next guy. I'm under the impression this is his farewell tour. He's done after this one. Is Kelce not even on this dang list? Yes, he is. I think this is it. I think they go out with a bang, too. I expect them to make a deep run in the playoffs. I will probably do I'll probably do a ranking on like what teams I think will do the best and what teams will make the Super Bowl, whatever. Chiefs are going to be up there. But Kelsey's so good. He just got engaged to Taylor Swift. No one's doing it like he's doing it. Maybe he just has the best year tight ends ever had. I don't know how you could get so lucky, but he's done it. Travis Kelce. Wouldn't surprise me if he was the top of that tier. Wouldn't surprise me if he overtook Kittle. It'd be tough for him to beat them too. The volume's insane. I just don't think he has it in him to have that kind of volume. David Njoku. I love this guy coming out of college. I like Miami. I just don't know about the Browns. I think they're going to be a dumpster fire. He should be pretty good, but this is also his last year under contract. They drafted Harold Fannin, who is phenomenal. Maybe they go to him and see what they've got in him. See, hey, do we need to re-sign this guy? Let's see what we got here. Like I said, they could be bad. But then again, maybe they could be bad, and they're like, hey, this is our last year with him. Let's just utilize him. There's no telling. It's a little iffy there, but I'm happy putting him there. Because the next couple guys I'm not incredibly thrilled with, but they have potential. Evan Ingram. Who knows? He's had some really brilliant years. He's not really the most efficient guy, but he lives off volume, and he seems to earn it. So when you're earning targets, it's hard to downgrade you because that's what you want. Mark Andrews, with Likely's injury news and him being healthy, I think they love Mark Andrews in Baltimore. Hopefully they do. Look at that connection right there. I could see another big year for Mark Andrews. I don't know that you could argue that he couldn't. If you can, let me know in the comments. I'll argue with you all day long. Tucker Kraft, my next guy. I think he could be the biggest surprise. And yes, there's a lot of guys in the freaking A tier. Because I think that's where it rides. I think you've got one small tier of the elites, and then you've got this whole tier pretty much of backups. So if you don't get one of the great tight ends, just wait. Take a value as it comes to you. If you don't like what's coming off the board, running backs, wide receivers, whatever it is, that's whenever you take your tight end. And obviously, it being tiered, take whoever you like in that tier. So, got Tucker Kraft there. Jake Ferguson's going to be up there. Dak loves the guy. He's a good a good tight end. Oh, nope, not B tier. A tier. You've got the rookies, Colson Loveland and Tyler Warren. Honestly, I could see Tyler Warren being better than Colson Loveland. But also, like I said, it's a tier. Take who you like in that tier better. If you like Colson Loveland over Njoku, when you're in your draft, don't just take Njoku because he's there when you wanted a tight end. Take the tight end you want. And also tier it the way you want. I'm not always right. I'm right 99% of the time. But this might be the one thing I'm wrong with. Also, let me know if you'd rank it different. I don't know. This is kind of why I'm doing this, to see where we're at. See how I feel about it when I'm doing it. When I was doing my running backs and wide receivers, there was a couple things I changed live as I'm doing it because I realized, nope, that's not how I feel about it. These I'm pretty happy with. I would take any of these guys in this range. And honestly, God, I would throw Pitts in there, but I have zero faith that they're going to utilize Pitts in the correct way. I'm almost convinced that Pitts is going to go so under the radar this year that the Chiefs pick him up for free after the season, and when Kelce retires, Pitts is now the new guy in Kansas City, and he's going to have a reign of terror for the next 10 years, being just a freak of nature at the tight end spot in Kansas City. That would be absolutely brilliant. No, that's just a nightmare I've had a few times. Next up, Dallas Goedert. He's the number one tight end in Philly, and they like to use him. If he can stay healthy all year long, we should be good. But he plays through injuries. He's good. Dalton Kincaid. Oh, frustrating year last year. Can he bring it together? I think so. I hope so. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Brent Strange. Oh, that's early. Yeah, I like Strange. I think he should be pretty good. I think Jacksonville is going to be a lot better than people I think are giving them credit for. I don't think they're going to make some huge leap, but they could be a playoff team. I think Strange is their guy. And if I'm wrong with that, then that's not good because I've got him ranked relatively high. I've taken him in a couple drafts. He's usually there super late. So if I don't get one of the elite tight ends, then I'm just like, okay, I'll take Strange with my last pick of the draft. And he is pretty much always there. I got a buddy or two that like Strange as well, and that's kind of their strategy. So that's fine. Also, Hunter Henry's always down there with them. Anyway, Strange. And this is where I'll put Kyle Pitts. Like I said, use the guy. I don't know how he's not getting his use. He's so good, but I don't know. He's not getting his use. I don't know what the problem is. If he were to get the usage I think he deserves, he should be so much higher than this, but he doesn't get it. Maybe they get it figured out, but probably not. Hunter Henry next up. Just quietly is a good tight end. Great tight end. Has been good for years, and just no one remembers the guy. Poor guy, but he's good. Hunter Henry, great late pickup if you don't get one of the top guys, which it's almost, I would almost rather just wait and get these guys. That way you know you're getting more elite value at running back and wide receiver. Jonnu Smith, I'm not sure. I'm the biggest fan of that, but that's where we're at. We'll see how he does in Pittsburgh. They've also got Washington and Freiermuth. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully there's a little bit of juice left in Aaron Rodgers' tank. Hopefully we do all right. Zach Ertz. How long can he go? Hopefully one more year. Kate Otten, my next guy. And that, I think, is the end of my B tier. I mean, with Baker Mayfield back there, the offense should look good. I think they're going to be spreading the ball around. I think Kate Otten's a great target. I think he's had a couple pretty big drops. At least when I think about him, I think of a couple drops. And I don't know if I'm just being unfair because those are the ones I happen to remember. And I've also watched a lot more Buccaneer stuff than a lot of other teams. So maybe some other tight ends have some similar stuff, and I'm just holding it against Cade. I'm not sure. But, there's that. All right, next up, Gesicki. Just doesn't get enough volume, I don't think. Freiermuth's going to be the same thing. Chigakonkwo is going to be the same thing. Isaiah Likely, his thing is he's capped by Mark Andrews. Dalton Schultz could be pretty dang solid here. Could be in the B tier because I think the Texans are going to throw the crap out of the ball. No run game in Texas. Houston, whatever. Mason Taylor, he's got to be up there. I hope he's pretty good. I just don't know that the pass volume's going to be there, especially this year. I just don't see it happening. Elijah Arroyo could be pretty good. We'll see what it goes. It's hard to rank a rookie tight end because you don't know the kind of usage they're going to get. Jatavian Sanders didn't show us a lot last year. Maybe he'll show us a little bit more this year. I got no faith in... you know what? We'll throw Harold Fannin and Terrence Ferguson up there. That'll be it. I'm not going to rank the other guys. Harold Fannin, he's just behind Njoku. And I think they're riding that out. But if he gets on the field more, I might be a little bit too low on him. Terrence Ferguson, I'm assuming Higbee's still a thing. Maybe I'm wrong with that. I should probably do a little bit of research before I start throwing this stuff up on the internet. Anyways, let me know if I got anything wrong. I've been wrong before. But that's it. I'm out. Good luck in your leagues. If you got any drafts left, hopefully you kill it. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Help me out. It'd mean the world to me. Also live stream on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. You can catch me live. I'm usually playing first-person shooters, but I play all kinds of stuff. But I will talk football all day long. If you got trade questions, draft questions, hey, should I start him or him, whatever, I would be more than willing to answer that live. So come hang out. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.